Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my show where I offer misguided advice about video games. Game of choice, Hearthstone. My name is Meerkat, and today is Saturday, April 4th, 2015. It is currently 9:37 in the morning, and I'm not at work. Oh, it feels great! Very excited about that. Normally I've been working a lot of Saturdays lately, especially since I've come back from my family medical leave in the last few months. I've been trying to make up some hours. And actually, I do have to go in today at noon from 12 to 3, so I feel like I have a day off, even though I have to go in for 3 hours, but that is quite alright, to me anyways. I'm okay with that, because normally I'm working 8, 10, 12 hours a day, so anyways. You didn't come here to listen to me talk about work, you came here to listen to me talk about the Blackrock Mountain Face Hunter deck. Alright, cool, so where did I find this deck? I found it on Hearthstone.com. It's actually not titled this, it's titled something like the greatest legendary hunter deck of all time or something like that. I don't remember the name. It was too long. I just decided to say, you know what, this is a face hunter deck and it has a Blackrock Mountain card in it. And actually the only difference from this deck to all your typical standard face hunter decks is the only set of Blackrock Mountain cards, which are your Quick Shot. Those are the cards that the hunter got from their class challenge specific class cards. So this is actually really cool card. The thing I love about it, the thing that I love about this card is it's basically like a Frostbolt, but you get to draw a card if your hand is empty. So it encourages you to not only dump your hand, but to dump your hand as hard as you can. I mean, as if you didn't know that already. But let's go ahead and run through the deck here real quick, just in case you're not familiar with the style deck. We got one tracking, so you can try to find that one card if you need it. One Abusive Sergeant pairs up well with things like Wolfrider and the Arcane Golem. I got two Leper Gnomes, really good clutch card, especially when you're doing a lot of damage to your opponent. It's like turn 5, turn 6, and your opponent's down to like 4 hit points. He knows that if he kills it, he's going to go down to 2, so you got an explosive trap, it's going to kill him off. You know, really good card to have in the Face Hunter deck. One Worgen Infiltrator, this is a good card to have for turn 1. Just kind of an extra turn 1 card, really. No need for 2. Got one Glaivezooka. It's kind of a coin toss for me between one Glaivezooka and 2 Eaglehorn Bows, or one Eaglehorn Bow and 2 Glaivezookas. But in any case, in this deck we have 2 explosive traps, 2 quick shots, and this card actually is really nice. You can do 6 points of damage for 4 mana if you have both of them in your hand. It can be a nice surprise burst, as if Kill Command wasn't already. 2 Haunted Creepers, 2 Ironbeak Owls. This is primarily used to clear the way for taunts. 2 Knife Jugglers, 2 Mad Scientists, 2 Eaglehorn Bows, 2 Animal Companions, 2 Kill Commands, 2 Unleash the Hounds, 2 Arcane Golems, and 2 Wolfriders. My advice to you is to not worry so much about what your opponent is going to be doing in the future. Keep in mind that your opponents will have things like mage decks your opponents that have the typical decks like mech mage. You want to think about, okay, I know in turn 8 they're probably going to have 2 fireballs in their hand. It's a very popular move for them to drop down 12 points of damage, so you might want to try to kill them off before that, or make sure that you get some efficient trade on the board before that, so you don't take too much damage. You want to think about, okay, if I'm playing against another face hunter, I want to definitely be doing as much value trading as I can. If I'm playing something against like a ramp druid, I want to rush as fast as I can, hold on to my Ironbeak Owls to pave the way of taunts. Just different things that you have to think about when you're playing face hunter. Primarily, when you play face hunter, you just want to go straight for face, and you want to do as much damage as you can, as quickly as you can. And don't worry too much if you're not going to capitalize on the benefit or the synergy of your deck. So for example, if you've got an Eaglehorn Bow and you know that an explosive trap that you have set hasn't been triggered yet, you're not going to get that extra durability. Don't worry about it. Most of the time, you just want to go ahead and do that extra 3 points of damage and lose the durability of the weapon, even if it means you're going to be on empty. It's a lot better to go ahead and do that, because I mean, the highest cost card that you have is 3 cost card anyways, so I wouldn't stress too much about it. If you can get the synergy, great, it's a bonus in my opinion, but if not, don't worry too much about it. The only synergy I would really argue would be maybe the Glaivezooka, but less so on the Eaglehorn Bow. Okay, so for the mulligan, I went ahead and tossed back all my 3 cost cards. I keep nothing that is 3 cost. I only keep 2 or less. And the reason for that is because you really want to try to have something on your first turn, in which this case I can go ahead and drop down a Knife Juggler and greet my traveler. Now he's probably going to be doing a backstab or something crazy like that, but you can't be thinking about, oh, well, what if he does do a backstab on turn 1? You just got to go for it. YOLO, right? At least from my experience with this type of deck. Now granted, I'm rank 17. I'm just starting to climb the ranks. I went from rank 20 to like rank 16 with a win streak, and then I lost. So I figured, okay, I'll take a break, reset, and try to do a video here. This deck is really, really fun though. I actually am having a lot of fun. Even on the games that I lose, I've been having quite a good time, because you figure the cool thing about this deck is that the game's really fast, and so even if you lose on like turn 5 or turn 6, maybe turn 7 or turn 8, and the games don't usually run for too long. Okay. You want to try to be as efficient with your mana as you can. I mean, look at this. He's already down to 15 hit points on turn 4. He's already got half his health on turn 4. But like I said, you want to be as efficient with your mana. Try not to let any mana crystals go to waste unless you absolutely have to. So perfect. Look, he ignored Wolfrider. We're going to get at least one more hit out of this guy. I'm going to go ahead and drop down a steady shot. So the cool thing about Hunter is steady shot does 2 points of damage. Obviously everybody knows that, it's no secret by now, but what you want to keep in mind with playing the Hunter face deck is you want to try to use this as much as you can, because at least every single turn you'll be doing some sort of damage. The only time that I recommend not doing steady shot is if you know that you're definitely going to be setting yourself up for the future. But with that aside, I typically try to do steady shot as much as I can, because it continues to lay the pressure on your opponent, and a lot of times your opponent will just end up surrendering. My cat is going crazy over there. She's got this little toy mouse. That's why I keep looking back there. Okay, so he's already going to be down to 8 points of health. He's got a taunt in the way, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to steady shot, I'm going to drop down a Leper Gnome, and I'm going to do a tracking. So I know I said try to be as efficient with your mana crystals as you can. The most efficient thing would have been to use the quick shot, but considering I have the tracking and I'm kind of walled in from that taunt card, I would rather go ahead and do the tracking and get something like a kill command or another Leper Gnome. Let's go ahead and just end the turn. So he might actually go ahead and just do the what's it called? The big whirling weapon thing. I forget the name of it. Okay, so now he's down to 6 points. Oh, that's not good. Oh no, that's terrible. Oh, that's terrible, 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 terrible news. Okay, well, his one guy is down to 6. Okay. So, he's got a heal bot in his hand, which sucks. And it's only going to cost him 1, so that means he's going to go back up to 22 points of health. Okay, what do I do here? I got to get rid of that guy now. I think what I want to do is this. I just got to get rid of it. It's in the way. Knife Juggler. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, so he is going to be able to heal himself back up to 21 points of health, which really sucks. Okay, there he goes. He might Shadow Step it again. If he does, I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, so this I was not expecting that rogue to have the heal bot. Okay, reset. Now we're going into turn 7. We're still at 30 points of health. He's at 21. He's got 3 minions on the table. Now, this isn't all about face rush. We've pretty much lost that window of opportunity to kill him really fast. So now what we want to do is we want to try to be strategic and make smart decisions. Normally when I play Face Hunter, I don't even think about anything. I just go face, 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 and maybe trade out something if it seems to make overwhelming good sense. But in this case, we got to be careful with what we do. So I think what's apparent here is I'm going to do an Eaglehorn Bow. I'm going to go ahead and do steady shot, drop down the Hunter Creeper, and attack into him. The reason why I haven't used Quick Shot yet is because it's not absolutely necessary right now. If I could, I would prefer to dump my hand and then use it. Obviously, that's what you always want to do with the Quick Shot, but a lot of times I find myself having to use Quick Shot to either get rid of a minion or to just end up doing that little extra 3 points of damage that I was looking for.
So many options.
Okay. So... oh no. This is terrible news. I don't know what this kind of... You know what? We're rank 17. I shouldn't be surprised. Okay, so he's continually healing himself up. He's definitely able... Okay, this is a good deck for him to be able to stave off my rush. Okay, I'm at 14. He's at 19. That's unfortunate. Okay, at this point... let's go ahead and drop down the Haunted Creeper. Let's go ahead and ping into him there. Now, I know I said normally don't worry about the synergy for your Eaglehorn Bow, but considering the fact that we're playing against a guy who's really in it for the long haul, I'm going to hold on to this. So I'm going to just end the turn here. Now, he wants to... He's waiting for me to dump my hand and fill up my board before he uses that weapon, because he really wants to get that... I can't remember the name of it, that spell that... Well, you know what I'm talking about, the spell that does the rest of the damage of your weapon to all the enemy minions. Okay. This is unfortunate. Okay, I've got 2 Arcane Golems. I think the appropriate thing here is to steady shot. I don't really want the card draw off the Quick Shot anymore, so... because I'm already down to 13, he's at 18. He's definitely in it for the long haul. So I could do 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's an efficient trade. I hate having to use the Unleash the Hounds right now. Let's do this. Let's hope that I get like a... let's hope he fills up like another 1 or 2 guys, and then I can maybe draw into an Ironbeak Owl or an Explosive Trap. I'm going to end the turn. There's no real need for me to have to get rid of his Death Lord at this moment, so I'm going to just hold off. This guy's playing some tricks. Okay. If I drop that down... Alright, so he knows that I've got to Unleash the Hounds. What do I want to do here? So if I drop down, kill command, I can do 5 points of damage, 3 get rid of it. Let's go ahead and end the turn. I don't feel it's necessary for me to have to do anything that turn just yet. So the reason why I keep not playing anything is because I really want to try to focus on either getting an Ironbeak Owl or get some... it does me nothing. Okay. Well, we're not going to be able to wait another turn, so let's go ahead and drop down this guy. Attacking him now. See, what I was hoping to do is to be able to draw into... Nope. Okay. Well, that's actually pretty good news. So I was hoping to draw into an animal companion, but I wasn't getting it, and I can't wait another turn, so it's looking like I'm going to have to just go for it. Okay, so next turn I could do a lot of extra damage. I could do 8 points of damage, 10 points of damage. If I draw into a Bestial Wrath, I could do 15 points of damage. Okay, so, there's my animal companion. That makes me feel a little bit better. He's probably going to be dropping down another taunt. Okay, Blade Fury, that was the name of the card. Could not remember for the life of me. What? What is that? Okay. Blackrock Mountain, man, sure to stir things up. That was actually pretty funny. I don't know why that cracked the hell out of me. Cracked me up. Okay. So what we're playing against, obviously, is a Fatigue Rogue deck, and that is funny, 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 funny. Oh, beautiful. Oh. Is that game? No. Oh, Oh, it's so close though. Oh no! I should have played Explosive Trap. Oh man, I hope he doesn't kill me. I hope he doesn't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. I should have played Explosive Trap. I'm not familiar with this deck. I do not... I've never seen a rogue play that. I mean, Gang Up. Oh, like it says created by Gang Up. Oh my god. He's just gonna draw all the rest of my cards, isn't he? No, he's actually trying to probably look for like 2... what are they called? He's probably looking for 2 Eviscerates to kill me off. Oh, this is terrible. Oh, I should have played Explosive Trap and hope that he would attack into me with his weapon. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't play that oil weapon spell. I'm scared. I'm scared. Eviscerate. Oh no. Oh, Blade Fury. No Eviscerate. No Eviscerate. Oh! Oh wait! Gang Up! He's got... What? What? 3, 6, 8. 8 Cold Light Oracles. What the hell is that? Okay. Alright. Okay. That cracked me up. I know it wasn't this crazy, you know, trolled in moment, but that was funny. Okay, anyways, let's go back into the deck, shall we? Very strange. Okay, well, this video didn't quite go out the way that I had intended, because that was very unexpected on the rogue there. But anyways, going into the deck list one more time, I'm entertained. I am tickled pink right now. Okay, so, yeah, just a couple things to think about. Definitely go for face, rush as fast as you can, as hard as you can, and don't worry too much about the synergy with your Eaglehorn Bow, unless you play against a rogue who's got 8 Cold Light Oracles in his deck, because that is just, this is madness! Alright, anyways, but yeah, try to go for face as much as you can. Don't worry too much about the synergy of your Eaglehorn Bow, or getting a Knife Juggler to synergize well with your Hunter Creeper. I mean, obviously try to do those things if you can, but don't block yourself from playing something that you could have played this turn because you're waiting for that right card to come up in your hand, or you're waiting for the right amount of mana crystals to pull it off. In the long run, it's kind of like poker. If you try to set up a trap for somebody, a lot of times it just ends up backfiring. So in poker, that's a very common theme, and somebody will bluff or will pass or do something where they're trying to trap the opponent, and the opponent actually has really good cards, or they actually have the winning hand. And so the person who thinks that they're being clever just ends up getting their ass bit from behind because they weren't playing the way that they should, which in typical poker, you rarely ever do, you rarely try to trap your opponent. You just try to play solid, good math poker, and then occasionally do those traps. But anyways, the point is, don't worry so much about doing like little tricks in this deck. Just go straight for face. If you start to get to turn 7 or turn 8, and it's looking like you're not going to be able to rush your opponent, you're going to have to switch gears a little bit and try to do some efficient trading. A lot of times you probably lost. If you've already been turn 7, turn 8, turn 9, or so on, and you haven't won the game, especially if your opponent is at like 15 health or more, you probably lost the game. It wouldn't be a terrible idea to surrender, but in the case that we just had with the rogue having 8 Cold Light Oracles in his deck, I didn't know what the hell to do. Anyways, but we pulled it off. I probably could have played the Explosive Trap at the end just to kind of guarantee it would have killed him if he didn't have the 2 Eviscerates and he attacked me with the weapon. But anyways, yep, you want to pair up your Abusive Sergeants with your Wolfrider or your Arcane Golems if you can, or pair it up with another minion if it's already on the table. Quick Shots, try to use this efficiently. If you've got it early on, don't just dump it right away unless you have nothing else in your hand and it gives you that extra card. I'd recommend holding on to it unless, like I said, you have nothing else and you want to get that card. Haunted Creeper, try to play that first before Knife Juggler. So turn 1, if you've got the coin, you have a Haunted Creeper and you got a Knife Juggler, definitely drop the Haunted Creeper first and then the Knife Juggler the next turn. That way if you do kill off the Haunted Creeper, you'll get those 2 extra knife throws. Mad Scientist is always a really solid turn 1 play if you have coin, or turn 2 if you don't have the coin. And then Animal Companion, this is probably the only other card that you want to think before you use it, unless you have like nothing else in your hand to drop it, obviously. But if you've got something like an Unleash the Hounds and an Animal Companion, considering that you could get the extra damage, definitely be thinking about that. So yeah, that's the Blackrock Mountain Face deck, and apparently also the Rogue Cold Light Oracle crazy deck. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment in the suggestion box below, and if you have any ideas, let me know what you'd like to have me showcase. I'm looking forward to what BRM is going to be showcasing in the future. So yeah, hope you enjoyed my video, and until next time, my name is Meerkat.